Hello, my name is Dave Curry from Regatta Management Solutions. In this video, in a series of 3 videos, we're going to explore how we propose to integrate PHRF New England's certificate processing into the existing registration and scoring system we developed. Many of you will recognize this screen. It's the main calendar screen for Mass Bay. And for this example, I'm going to use a friend of mine, Doug Ryan. One of the new things that we've added to the system to support certificate processing and in general help out the users is a way for users to log in and see their own profile. I'll click on the login page. I'm going to log in as Doug. And I'm brought here to a page that's now I can look at my profile. This is a setup of a series of tabs that allows the skipper to look at information that's in our system about their boats. The basic information for demographics, if Doug moves or has a new phone that he wants to get entered, he can update it here himself, and it'll be updated throughout our database. We can look at the memberships tab. It shows all the organizations which we know he's a member of. He's a member of the Hull Yacht Club. He's a member of Hingham Bay PHRF. We know that from the data downloaded from PHRF New England. He's entered his Mass Bay sailing number. He's entered a U.S. sailing number. Oops, that looks like a plug number, and it has expired. Rose 19 fleet membership, and because he's a member of Hingham Bay PHRF, he's also a member of PHRF New England. Many of you will know that we, on the U.S. sailing side of things, we actually do number verification with U.S. sailing directly. So if somebody enters an incorrect number and tries to use it for a discount, it will be rejected. On the second tab, we can look at his boats. Doug has 2 boats, a Rose 19 and a Tartan 40. Here we have something that's new also for next year, co-ownership. One of the main things we ran into this year with registrations for skippers is boats that have co-owners and registering the same boat under 2 different names. So we now have the ability to understand and deal with co-owners in a proper fashion and display them on scratch sheets and keep them all registered as one boat. I can look at information about the boat itself, name, some editable fields, change the sail number for any reason, or the hull color, or the yacht club affiliation. And we also have the ability to upload a small photo of the boat. This could be useful on scratch sheets and big races where people can look at the online scratch sheet and click on the boat and see the small picture of it. Let's skip ratings for a second. We'll come back to that. Kind of a neat feature is the My Races tab. It shows all the races that Doug's done in 2012. And how he finished in them. He was first in the Jan Fleet in the Spring Series, and in Rose 19's he was 15th at Race Hull. Back to the boat ratings tab. That's what we're here to talk about. On this tab, we see the boat and any ratings associated with it. It shows as Rose 19, and there's no rating certificates, obviously, for that. Here, our database has several entries for him. It has some past Great Chase ratings. We issue it rating for the Great Chase every year, and since this was predated the PHRF New England information we received this year, there's no PHRF certificates back past 2012. But let's focus on this line. This is his 2012 PHRF New England certificate as we receive the information from PHRF New England. There's a button here to look at the certificate. This should look fairly familiar. It's just a version of the one that's already in use. There's a way to create a PDF version. But let's get right back to this screen, and I'm going to make a change. So I'm going to click on the Modify button. You'll see this looks very similar as well, but this time there's an Edit button here on each of the sections. So I'm going to go ahead and make a change to my boat and make a change to the certificate. And let's propose that Doug is going to change from a 3-blade feathering to a 3-blade solid. I click Update, and now when I look at the certificate, I see this red 3-blade solid, and if I hover over it, I get a box that shows me what the previous choice was. So I know from here that he's changed from a 3-blade solid, from a feathering to a solid propeller. Okay, so now I've got that in there. If I go back without submitting it, Doug has created his own temporary certificate, and as you can see, it's not effective, it's not going to be used by the system, but it's in the system and is not yet submitted. So I'm going to go back and look at that again. I also want to look down here at the handicap section. The software, for certain things, it's fairly straightforward for the software to figure out what the change is. In this case, the propeller changes are very well understood and documented well in the PHRF New England handbook. So there you have the prop adjustment shown in red and the new ratings. So Doug's happy with that. He's going to go ahead and submit it. On this screen you have the digital signature. Basically they have to click the submit button and type in their name again. In most states, including the state of Massachusetts, this is a full binding signature and the wording that you need here. I'm going to hit the submit button. And that's going to take me right back to the screen and show me his current status. So again, he has his existing rating, and now his new rating that he submitted for approval is showing here as pending approval. This status will change as it goes through the various steps, which we'll describe in the next couple of videos. Thank you very much.